Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Shara here with another hair video. This time I'm doing a quick weave 24-inch hair that I got from the beauty supply store with leave out. Now I love how this hair turned out. This is my first time doing a quick weave and it turned out bomb. I'm talking about I love it. It's so easy. This is my new hairstyle. This is my new method, I should say. I just love how it turned out. It turned out really good. If you're interested in learning how I did this, keep watching and I'll show you how. So first you need to figure out where you want your part to be at. I decided that I was going to do a center part, middle part. So I just section out that hair and this is going to be the part that I leave out. And you want enough so it covers the tracks when you're finally done putting everything in. So I'm just braiding that and getting that out of the way for now. Now you want to make sure that you also leave some on the sides out as well, because you want to cover those tracks when you are putting them in, because if you go all the way to the side of your head, you're going to see the tracks. So definitely leave a little bit on each side for that reason. So you're going to see me just braid these two sides and just leave a little bit of leave out, so you definitely don't have any tracks showing in the front of your face pretty much. So after you do both sides of your face, you want to leave a little bit in the back close to your neck. You want to leave some of that out as well, because if you want to put it in a ponytail, you want no track showing back there, and you don't want the track so close to your neck anyway. So it's good to just leave a little bit of hair out in the back as well, close to the neck. Now for the fun part, y'all. This is when you get to braid all of this hair straight back. This is the best part. No, I'm just playing, but I'm not the best braider. But the good thing about this style is you do not have to worry about how good your braiding skills are, because it's going to be hidden up under the tracks, a stocking cap, all of that. So that's the best part about this. I'm not the best braider, so I didn't have to worry about that. But you want to just get these braids in as best as you can if you're not the best braider. But if you are a good braider, then that's half the battle. So yep, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna braid all this back. Look how fast I did that, y'all. Too fast. I wouldn't dare show you guys the back because it was a little rough, but I got them in and that's all that matters. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the weave part started. Now this is the bond protectant that is supposed to protect your hair from the glue. So when you go to take it out, you have no problems with your hair and the glue being hard to get out of your hair. Basically, it doesn't even get in your hair because it protects it from that. So this is the first time I use this bond protectant. You guys have to subscribe because I'm going to give you guys the rundown on this product. I want to show you, I'm going to tell you what I feel about it and how it worked afterwards. So I decided to sew my braids upward and so they could be flat to the scalp when I put on my stocking cap. So this is just me sewing the braids tight as I can, up and basically into each other. But the only thing I wish I would have done, if I could go back, is to make these braids, sew these braids a little closer to the neck area, I should say, kind of lower down pretty much, because it was a little, I felt like it could be less bulky at the top if I would have sewed them down a lot lower. So if, I think higher up shows more bulk. But yeah, I decided to sew them. Some people don't even sew them. They just put the stocking cap right over it. So I was just trying to be more on the safe side, but you might not need to sew them. I'm not sure. But me being my first time, I didn't want any problems. So that's what I did. So the bond protectant has to be completely dry before you start the process. So you want to make sure you blow dry it, get it dry, completely dry before you even start. Okay, so here's where I placed the stocking cap on my head. I had already put some of the protectant on there already, so that's why it's a little flaky. But I ended up taking it off. I forgot to blow dry it, so that's why it already had a little bit on there. So I went ahead and put a little more protectant over this, and just trying to be extra careful. And I had seen somebody else do it, so I'm like, well, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. So I put on another, just a light layer of some more protectant. And then, of course, you want to blow dry that again as well. Now, this is the hair that I used. I got it from my local beauty supply store. It's called Pink Lemon, and it's 24 inches straight, natural color. And I ended up getting 3 packs of this because I had 2, but then I needed a 3rd pack. So yeah. So this is the hair that I use. So you want to make sure you measure the hair against your head where you're going to apply it before you cut it. And then once you do that, you can start laying those tracks. So this is track 1. And here we go. And this is really the fun part because you can start looking cute in a little bit because you're sitting here with braids and the stocking cap looking crazy. So now you can start seeing the progress. Now, when you are laying the tracks, you want to make sure that you are laying them in an upward, like an upward U shape. So you want to kind of have the sides going up higher than the bottom part, if that makes sense. So kind of like a U shape is how you want to lay the tracks, and that just helps with how the hair flows, or how the hair it looks more natural how your hair flows normally instead of going straight across. So you want to go in a U shape, and it should go all the way up pretty much until you get to the top into a U. So as you can see, the rest of this video is pretty repetitive. It's just measuring it against your head, cutting it, gluing it, laying the track in that U shape, and pretty much till you get all the way to the top before you need to cut the stocking cap. So that's pretty much it. And then I'm gonna begin to cut the stocking cap. I was so scared to cut the stocking cap because I didn't want to cut my hair. I didn't know if when I cut it, if all these tracks was just going to fall out. I didn't know what was going to happen, but you just want to be careful when you're cutting it for sure. And the tracks are not going to fall out at all, so you don't have to worry about it. I guess the glue and that bonding and the stocking cap all holds it in place, so you don't have to worry. But just be careful cutting it and you'll be fine. Now, something I should have did was mark the stocking cap where the leave out starts. So that would have been a little helpful in this process. So that might be something you want to do when you do it. You might want to mark where the leave out it starts. So yeah. So why did I get a little bit of that bond protectant on the leave out? So I just used some pink oil to like help break it up a little bit and get it off there because I did not feel like washing this. So if you do get some on there, you might could use a little oil, but if it's real bad, you have to wash it. So, but yeah, I just got that out of there with the oil, and I was just so ready to take these braids out because I had glue all on my hands, and I have been doing this for a couple hours, so you can't see any of the tracks. It really came out good. I just want to make sure I put my middle part in so you can't see any tracks on either side. So I'm just making sure that I straighten it as good as I can. I wanted to get this bone straight, and I wanted just my leave out to blend in it pretty good. I mean, there's not that much leave out, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. But as long as I put some oil in it and just try to blend it as much as possible. And here are the results. This is the finished results of the quick weave. And I think it turned out really good. I like it. It's blended pretty good. I'm really loving it. There's no excuse for me to not have my hair done now. Learning this method, I'm liking this a lot. It's easy. Now that I got it down, I think it's easy. And it's just really convenient. And I would consider this a protective style as well. I want to thank you guys for watching my video on a quick weave with leave out, the stocking cap method. I have done quick weaves before. I just have never done them with the stocking cap like this. I was gluing the tracks directly to my head, and that was probably not the best thing to do to your hair at all. So this is definitely a method that I think is a lot healthier for your hair. So thank you guys for watching. There are definitely some things I would tweak for the next time I do this method. So make sure you subscribe so you can see what I would change and how much flatter I think I can get it next time. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to follow me on IG at Shara Chanel as well. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.